If your dream mountain home is in the wilderness and yet so close to town, you should consider looking in Blue River. Blue River is located just south of Breckenridge, stretching from Goose Pasture Tarn out to Mila Rose Saloon, and homes in Blue River range from 5 to 10 minutes away from town. Blue River tends to be slightly more affordable than the rest of the county, with the average home here being $1.2 million compared to the average in the county of $1.6 million. The architecture here varies from adorable A-frames to log homes to mountain modern. Most of the properties were built between the 1970s and early 90s, but you can find properties that were built more recently or that have been heavily updated. With the recent changes to short-term rental licenses, it's worth noting that Blue River did not change their licenses. Unlike Breckenridge, where you would have to get on a wait list, and the county, where there's a cap on the number of nights that you can rent per year, there is no cap on the number of nights that you can rent per year as a short-term rental. This means that Blue River is becoming increasingly more popular for people who want to be able to rent out their vacation homes when they're not using them. In addition to your neighbors, you're likely to have a lot of wildlife here. If you see cars pulled over in the spring or fall on the side of the road, they're probably pulled over so that they can take a picture of resident moose that live in the marshy areas on either side of the river. Blue River is named for the Blue River that runs through the valley. Highway 9 follows the Blue River through town, but once you step off the highway into the neighborhoods, the streets are pretty quiet and most of the lots are wooded so that you have ample privacy at your mountain retreat. To the east and the west of the valley is national forest land, and tucked back into the neighborhoods are trailheads that you can get on that are pretty private because there's no parking lots for them, so the only way onto them is through the neighborhood. In addition to these hiking trails, as a resident of Blue River, you have private access to Goose Pasture Tarn. A tarn is a high altitude mountain lake, and it's the perfect place to take out a kayak or a stand-up paddleboard on a beautiful summer day, which here in Blue River average about 75 degrees. Blue River is affectionately called Blue Shiver by the locals because it does tend to run a little bit colder than Breck and gets a lot more snow, but the snow is why you come up here anyway. So if you are looking for a place that truly feels like a mountain retreat, but is still close to town and the ski resorts, you should consider adding Blue River to your search. I'm Betsy Repaske, a realtor with Compass here in Breckenridge and Summit County, and I also service Northern Park County.